Babywearing is a very essential parenting tool that must feature in our everyday lives, especially during COVID times. It keeps us hands-free, giving us the liberty to do so much without dependency. And don't we all want that? To be able to accomplish so much while holding the child close, making it a fun activity rather than a stressful one? Hi everyone, welcome to Get Set Ma. I'm Sakshi, and today we're going to be talking about the importance of baby wearing, especially at home during these tough times. Please click to subscribe and turn on the notifications. Now let's first understand what baby wearing is. I know that many new and expecting moms out there are still getting used to the new terms that keep cropping up every now and then. In fact, I myself did not know what exactly baby wearing meant until I consulted a few seasoned moms who told me how useful it was. And it sure has been a revelation. Trust me, it really sorted me out. Baby wearing essentially is the practice of wearing or carrying your baby in a sling or any form of carrier, and this has been practiced for centuries across the world. In fact, it was practiced as a necessity for mothers who would be out in the fields, roughing it out, managing both the baby and their work. So even in today's modern world, this becomes an essential item on the baby list, especially for the on-the-go moms. Now, baby wearing is becoming very popular these days for a number of reasons. This practice of wearing or wrapping your baby around you in a sling or in a carrier is not only natural, convenient and comfortable for day-to-day chores, both indoors and outdoors, but also a great way to bond with your baby. Whether you're at home, out for groceries, or out for a stroll, or even traveling, baby wearing comes to the rescue. Baby wearing also facilitates learning through observation and exposure to different situations for the baby while being at home with the parent. The baby learns to observe various objects, shapes, and things around, which enhances development milestones. By merely pointing to objects and things in the vicinity, the baby initiates interaction with the parent, and this in turn expands the baby's learning abilities. And this is achieved while being wrapped comfortably around the parent. Now, baby wearing also helps in building a strong bond between the parent and the baby because of the proximity between the two and the amount of time spent together. Now, this is irrespective of having help at home, as the baby may need your attention every now and then. Now, let's talk about how a baby carrier or baby wearing is really helpful in these COVID times. It helps you with the chores at home, especially when there is no one to watch your baby. It enables you to manage your baby and the chores together, and the baby gets to explore and observe so much around him or her with you in a safe environment. It is also an important tool for work from home moms, especially with infants, as the baby can be held in the carrier while you manage your calls or fire those emails. It just takes multitasking at home to another level. It can be very beneficial for breastfeeding moms, as they can hold the baby in the carrier, feed them in a comfortable position, and have their hands absolutely free to accomplish other tasks. And this can all happen on the go, both indoor and outdoor. Baby wearing can also help in calming a restless toddler at home. We all know how tough being indoors has been for our kids, so you can carry the toddler in the front or at the back to soothe him or her while you can carry on with your other activities. Baby wearing is also of great use for babies during their nap time. These are called wrap naps, where the baby can peacefully nap in the carrier without you having to stop the tasks at hand. It gives you your independence while soothing a cranky baby. Now, baby carrier can also act as a calming tool for the mothers. Since a lot gets accomplished while being hands-free, with a calm baby, it really helps to reduce a bit of stress for the mothers. You can also manage to do a few light exercises or yoga while holding your baby in the carrier. Now, baby carriers also help a great deal while stepping out. It is best to stay indoors at all times, but if there is a need to step out with the baby, then the carriers are very useful. Your baby can be safely wrapped in the carrier as it's snug and comfortable when you're outdoors. This ensures that the baby does not touch anything and keeps you stress-free. Some carriers even come with a hood that can cover the baby well, keeping him or her protected at all times. Now, baby carriers can also make traveling easier during times like these. If there is an unavoidable travel that you need to do, a carrier comes to the rescue. As it's light, it's easily washable or sanitizable, and it keeps the baby safely tucked in close to you, away from the germs. Another important point is that baby wearing also helps in keeping people at bay. You obviously do not want anybody to touch your baby, especially during COVID. And a baby carrier acts as a barrier between your baby and the others, making sure that there is no direct contact, touching, or even kissing the baby for that matter. Now let's talk about a few things that you need to keep in mind while stepping out with the baby in a carrier. Make sure to sanitize your hands before and after touching the carrier, and keep sanitizing your hands every now and then while you're outside to make sure that the carrier does not get contaminated. Next is invest in a washable material so you can wash the carrier after each use. My advice would be to keep 2 carriers handy, one for indoor and one for outdoor, so you don't mix them up. Make sure that you wash the carrier thoroughly after use and you dry it well. Most importantly, make sure that you follow the instructions on the carrier before wearing it so it fits you and your baby well without causing any discomfort. There are a number of options for good carriers available online that offer a variety of materials and styles. So make sure that you get the one that suits you and your baby best. Well, while we're all getting used to the new normal, baby wearing gives it another perspective by giving you the liberty to multitask at home, to strengthen the bond between you and your baby by providing comfort and assurance at a time like this, and by keeping your baby safe during these COVID times. That's all from Get Set Ma today. Do share your views and recommendations in the comments section below. We're always eager to hear from you. Thank you and goodbye.